What about my needs? Hey there, I'm Sharon Pope. I am the love and relationship coach for women who are struggling in disconnected marriages and trying to figure out, can they stay and fix the struggles in their marriage, or is their answer to leave? If you like what you hear, I hope you'll subscribe to my channel. So I often get asked by women, what about my needs? When is it my turn to get my needs met? Here's a difference between men and women that I think if we understood it a little better, we would have a better understanding of one another. And we would also have more tools available to us so that we could do it differently. So let's talk about needs and how men relate to their needs and women relate to their needs. And it's very, very different. So men do not recognize that they have a need, typically, until it is urgent, right? They need it right now. Women will recognize that there is a need early on, but then we'll get distracted or we'll put it off, or we'll just ignore it completely and subjugate our needs. And let me give you an example. This is just kind of a lighthearted example in our house. So my husband will go all day. If he's sitting in front of the computer, he will not eat the entire day. But at some point, he will realize that he is famished, and then everything needs to stop. I mean, everything needs to stop immediately so that he can eat, because now it is urgent. Now me, on the other hand, I might identify that I'm getting hungry, and I'll say, oh, I'm going to eat right after I do this one more thing. And then I'll do that one more thing, and I'll do another one more thing. And then it might be an hour or 2 hours later that I am now at the point of where, oh, maybe I need to eat. So like I said, that's sort of a lighthearted example, but maybe that plays out in your relationship in different ways. Now, one of the things where I see where it causes relationship troubles is that women have been taught to put our needs aside and to put everyone else's needs before our own. It's that whole martyrdom thing that's not working out very well for us, by the way, but this is what we do. We put our kids' needs before ours. We put our boss's needs before our needs. We put our husband's needs before our needs. And then we get a little ticked off when nobody's putting our needs before theirs, right? I do it for them. They should do it for me, right? Not necessarily. You see, boys that turn into men, they have never been taught that they should subjugate their needs. I actually really respect and admire this about men. I wish that as women, we were not taught to put everyone else's needs before our own. Because then what we're doing is we're teaching people that either we have no needs, which is a lie, or that our needs are not important. And therefore, none of our needs are ever getting met. So in many ways, we are our own worst enemy as it relates to our needs, because we put our needs on the back burner and then we teach other people how to treat us. So here's what I want you to know. Men relate to their needs as if they are absolutely urgent, but when he doesn't put your needs ahead of his, it's not that he is selfish. It's just that he's not learned to subjugate his needs the way that you have learned to subjugate yours. So in order to create a different result, we've got to start doing this differently. And my recommendation is that we don't try to fight, hundreds of years of biology here. So here's what I want you to do. Women, notice how your husband interacts with his needs. Notice how when they show up, they're usually urgent. Like they need to be met right now from his perspective. Don't do it from a place of judgment or thinking that it shouldn't be that way, because it is. And then the second thing, and this is the most important thing, is stop overlooking your own needs and stop teaching people that you either have no needs or that your needs are not important. That is the very first step to making sure that you get your needs met. It's got to be a priority for you. After all, we can't expect other people to do for us the things that we're not willing to do for ourselves. All right, I hope that was helpful for you. If it was, I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel. If you want to be notified every time I post a new video, just click the red bell in the upper right corner. And if you are at that place of trying to figure out, Can I fix the struggles that are inside of this marriage? Or is my only answer to leave? And both answers terrify you? Then I would invite you to schedule a truth and clarity session with me so that we can explore whether or not there's a fit for us to work together in a private coaching capacity. The link is in the notes right below this video. Take really good care.